Now, I'm sure this video has been long awaited. It definitely has. I hyped it up a long time ago when the original server got deleted. But I'm finally deciding to make the video as I've deleted my own server. So, this is the rise and fall of the David Crypt and Guesty Discord server and my own Discord server. So, originally, the first Discord server was made as a place to try and find the Backrooms. That was David's whole gimmick on his channel. Gimmick. But it was basically his thing. It's basically what helped his channel take off, as well as his liminal space videos. So, he basically made the server just to try and find the Backrooms with his fans and post liminal space photos, because that's what he thought was cool. And one day, he invited me to that server, and that's when I joined. The one who ruins all the servers. Server was honestly a place to behold. It was amazing. It was thriving. David's channel was growing. Mine was growing too, as David advertised my channel and I advertised my channel on the server. It eventually turned into less of a Backrooms research server and more of a server about David Crypt and I. We both were owners of it, we just both owned it. And a lot of things really did start to go downhill after we reached over 1,000 members on the server. People saw David. David reached 1,000 subscribers too. It was honestly amazing, and I'm so glad that we had a community brought together for that moment. Such a small community of just people who like those types of things just to get brought together. Now, obviously, I don't really like Backrooms or liminal spaces. I just don't find them interesting. But it was amazing to see that a community could come together and celebrate a small channel reaching 1,000 subscribers and to amass as many subscribers as it did now with 30,000. And honestly, to David, I love you, man. I'm glad that you were able to reach your threshold there. Well, not really threshold, but reach that point in your career. And you're going to grow, man. And hopefully one day you'll get a silver play button too. Or maybe even more. But besides that point, once the server really reached 1,000 members, it really started to fall downhill. There were a lot more arguments breaking out, a lot more people becoming just more toxic and really not making it clear what they wanted. They either wanted the server to be less strict or more strict. Like, it really didn't make too much sense. People would obviously just mess around in general and make really cursed jokes, and me included. I personally thought that they were really funny, because that's just my sense of humor. But some people didn't. Like, one time I made a 9/11 joke inside the server, and all of a sudden everyone starts going off their hay walls. Obviously that situation's been resolved with the person. Not going to mention them. Or one time, another person inside the server made a joke about one of the moderators being a pedophile, because we all know the Discord moderator joke. And that also threw everyone off, and they started hating the guy who said that about the moderator, which is just honestly ridiculous. It was honestly just a fuckfest, man. And one day, everyone just started, it just went to shit all in one day. And then we tried to reform it. David left the server, and he got a lot of hate for that. Or for wanting it. And I really don't understand that. It's literally just a Discord server. And that's what I feel like most people need to realize with these servers. They're just Discord servers. They aren't like political governments. They aren't supposed to be governed that way. It's a Discord server ran by just teenagers trying to have a good time. And that's what they are. There's no hate towards an individual unless you're doing actually bad stuff should develop off of a Discord server. But after David left, it became my server. And it lasted about a week until it got deleted. Nothing changed despite our efforts. We tried to change it, but the atmosphere just would not change. We lost over 200 members in a day, and just the whole atmosphere was just fucked. It didn't really fit at all. Everyone was still just kind of on edge, and so we deleted it. And then after the server's deletion, I made my own server. I thought a new, fresh start would be something fun. And it was for the most part of it. But we'll get back to that inside of the next point. So the Guesty server was honestly, I'd say it was honestly a lot worse than the original server, to be honest. It started off really, really good. People were still a bit on edge. They broke a lot of the rules in the first part of the server. But, we got past it. Everyone started to calm down, and the original hype of the server died down, and it was just sort of back to normal how the actual server was, and it was really fun for a little bit. And then the server started dying, and that's also when summer also started ending, which is where most of the stuff happened. We mostly did all the stuff during the summer, which we had all the free time in the world to do whatever we wanted. That started going down, and so did the population of the server. No one talked as much, and to me, that was honestly really disheartening. It was fun to see everyone talk, and it was just really nice. Now, the server was a lot more strict than the other server, than the Backroom server, but that was for a good reason. It was to stop people from complaining. It was to stop just a bunch of just mixed communication between the owners and the members. Now, obviously, it worked somewhat, but people were still complaining about how it was too strict, on how we would always just never leave any leniency for the rules. And honestly, that really just pissed me off a lot, because it's exactly what the people wanted inside the other server. Most of the people wanted it to be less strict, but now they're telling, or was it wanted to be more strict, and now they're telling us to make it less strict, which really just set me off, because they're contradicting themselves from their original, and obviously I cannot blame them. Most of the server's downfall was my fault, and I'll get more into that. But a lot of it that was honestly the start of the downfall, the strictness. And then the strictness started to fade away as a lot of us just stopped really caring too much. I mean, I wouldn't say a lot of us, I guess just me. Saturn started her own server, one of the previous owners of the other server, and that was fine. Honestly, her server's great. Actually, I'm going to link it inside the description, because that's where we're all refuging now. I'm not an owner inside that server, and I really do not want to be an owner inside of it. I don't really want to own a server anymore. They're just too toxic and too much drama. But back on point, she then left because of an argument inside mod chat. I won't go too much into that, but it's all over and done with. We all settled that. But then the server honestly got a lot less strict. Most people didn't enforce the rules. Most mods just didn't really care to enforce the rules, me included. Not blaming the mods. It's honestly all my fault. I should have stuck my foot down where it needed to be. And that's also where school started. School started, and I was not feeling good. My mental state was honestly really, really low, and I had to take that big break, which I'm sure you guys saw on my YouTube channel, which also led to a lot of other things, but that's different. My mental health declined, and I went into a behavioral health hospital for about a week or so. And after that, the server was honestly back up. It was honestly a lot better, and Saturn made it better. It was honestly really, really great, and I'm glad she did what she did when it was actually still up. But when I got back, well, it was a lot better. It also went back downhill due to partially me not liking some of the changes, not a lot of them, but some of them. Also, the story's a bit out of order. The argument happened after this event. This is a bit out of order, so keep in mind the event where outside of Behavioral Health Hospital happened before that argument in mod chat, which caused Saturn to leave. And after that, that's also more where the server started falling off. It was honestly really, really dead, at least to my standards, and it was just a shell of its former self. And with the less strictness, more people began getting even more toxic, and it was just honestly, it was just a toxic hellhole. And it was not good, and I didn't like it at all. I was honestly considering deleting it a long time before I deleted it as of recently. And a lot of this, again, is my fault. It's really mostly my fault for the server down and falling. I don't want to blame anyone else for it. I don't want to blame any of the moderators. I don't want to blame any of the members. It's mostly my fault. It's a mistake on my fault. And I acknowledge that. And that's fine by me. Again, it's just a Discord server, too. It's not like I really lost much. The most part I really liked about Discord servers was community interaction. And that's fine if I lost that. I don't really mind it too much, you know? But that was really the main downfall. Me not caring as much as I really should have. And I honestly just let myself go through that, especially with school starting and all that other stuff. I really just didn't have too much of the time to do anything with it. And that was that. Then I finally had enough one night, which was yesterday, and I deleted it. and I don't really have any images of like any of the servers of the previous server and of this server. I just don't, none that would really be relevant to any of the points that I'm making here. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. That's how it happened, but that's just how it went. Both of the servers are gone, and now we refuge inside Saturn's server. So I honestly urge you guys to go join that one. That one's honestly really great, and I suppose that's really all for this video. I'm sorry if it's just me talking into a microphone, but that's really all I have. I don't have anything to put on the screen. But thank you all for watching. I'm glad you guys are still stuck with my channel. Honestly, it means the world to me. It means the world that you guys actually watch my stuff. I mean, I honestly am so happy that people actually watch my things. I promise I'll be producing more stuff. I might be doing something with David on Saturday, so David might be featured on this channel again, which is great. So I guess I'll catch you all guys next time. I'll be trying to post actual more content now that I'm getting my shit together. Everything's getting a lot better. So I'll try to post at least one actual video a week, whether it be my useless opinion, which, surprise, it might be returning. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Stay nice.